Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video and another episode of what every cruiser wants, where we read real cruise comments written in by real people. All right, let's jump right in with our first comment this week. Can you tell the higher ups they need to do a better job with directions on where the rooms are? I have only done 2 cruises. One was on the Vista, the last one was on the Breeze. Both had no signs of where cabins are. Every lobby looks the same. Why not have an employee in the elevator lobbies to direct people each day? I can understand where a brand new cruiser, fairly new cruiser, at least they've only done 2 cruises. Yeah, cruise ships can be sometimes a bit confusing. You can get lost. It does take a little bit of time to get used to them. At least on these 2 particular ships, when you get off of the elevators, there's a map of the ship right there. It tells you what floor you're on. It lets you know where the cabins are located. You look down the little hallways there, it has the signs that say cabin such and such right over there. Once you find your deck, you know which side of the ship that you're on. There's usually indicators to let you know where to go. Sometimes they're subtle, sometimes they are a little hidden, but most cruise ships also have it designed into it that can guide you to where you're supposed to be. I know we've pointed it out on Royal Caribbean ships before that for port and starboard, the carpet colors are different. They have blue on one side, kind of an orangish red on the other on some of their ships to let you know, which side of the ship you're supposed to be going on. But to put an employee on every floor at every elevator bank just to give you directions to your cruise cabin, yeah, I don't see that happening. They already have staff shortages. I think you just need to pay a little better attention to the signage. But you guys let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Should there be an employee on every floor at every elevator bank to let you know where your cabin is? Or do you think you could just find it? Have you ever taken food back to your cabin? Gotten yourself a snack, taken it back to your cabin? Gotten some pizza, taken it back to your cabin? Saved a dessert for later? I know a lot of people have. A lot of people order room service and have food sent to their cabin. But let's take a look at this comment, because apparently the majority of cruisers, they don't want this. Let's take a look. John, have you seen how messy and sometimes how full of scraps the cabin hallways look after people leave plates outside the doors? Carnival must ban people from taking any food from the buffets and from Guy's Burgers back to the room. That's what room service is for. I have seen people take pizza and leave half outside the door. Other cruise lines do not tolerate this. What if you drop the food on the walk back to the cabin and make even more of a mess? This was a conversation all 11,000 members of the Facebook group social page have had, with the preponderance being that Carnival should stop their passengers from removing any food to be eaten in the room. We ask that you take one of your polls to prove that we are in the majority. So they want to ban taking any food back to your cabin. No pizza, no Guy's Burgers, nothing from the buffet, only from room service. Because the other cruise lines, they just don't allow it. Now, I don't know what cruise line that is, because I've been on other cruise lines and none of them have a rule, that I've been on at least, that says you can't take food back to your cabin. So I don't know where they got that information from. I don't know where they think that they are in the majority, that as cruise passengers, none of us want to take food back to our rooms. And we all agree that food being taken back to your room should be banned. Now, they don't speak for me. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments below. Do they speak for you? Are you in the majority that believes that no food should be taken back to the cruise cabin? Yeah, now the plates outside the doors, that's not my favorite thing. I understand Carnival's policy on it. They have people that come and pick up those plates, not the room steward if you leave them inside your room. It's a whole separate group that picks up those plates, which is why they're put outside the door. That's not my favorite part of cruising. But it also doesn't make me want to jump on with this majority and say we should ban all food. But again, you guys let me know what you think below, because I got a feeling that they are not the majority. And finally, the keyboard warrior, the individual that is willing to sit behind a keyboard, write a comment making it as rude, nasty, and ugly as they possibly can, because you know these people won't say this to your face and they won't say this to you in person. But the real brave behind the keyboard, making rude and ugly comments, attacking someone personally because of a corporation decision. But let's take a look at this. It says, LOL, I bet you will hide your fat head in the sand today. Just noted the new blank announcement in regard to testing. Off to blank to plan our next cruise, and it ain't with you in Carnival, Mr. Porky. Time for a robot to make my Cosmo. Why? What is the damn point of a comment like this? What is the point of even writing into an individual and saying this kind of stuff? If you don't like the policy of a cruise line, take you behind to another cruise line. Go to one that has policies, health and safety protocols, or whatever the case may be that you like. Go sail on that cruise. You don't have to write in and attack somebody because you disagree with their policy. And if you don't like the policy of cruise ships in general, stay your butt on land. I am not real fond of people that write rude comments. I just don't see the point of it. If I don't like a cruise line's policy, I don't have to sail on that cruise line. That plain, that simple, that easy. But you guys let me know. Does this piss y'all off as much as it pisses me off? And that's going to be our video for today of real cruise comments and what every cruiser wants, because apparently it's rudeness this week. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow and lets you know anytime a new video comes out. Hope everyone has a really great weekend, and like always, we will see you out on the high seas.